Welcome to this functional podcast. My name is Sean, and joining me today is Brandon.
What's poppin'?
And Trent. All right. Well, first up today on our roster is the Kenyan fart outrage.
Pretty deadly.
The headline reads, "One of us has polluted the air." Quote, "Fart forces country lawmakers to suspend debate in Kenya."
This is jihad.
This is definitely the worst thing to happen to Kenya.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Not like all those.
Not hunger, not disease.
Yeah.
Just one incident.
All right, so it all went down at Kenya's Homa Bay County Assembly on Wednesday, and someone farted.
Some unhygienic person farted. How could that?
Okay.
What that guy eat to make it smell that bad? That's a real question.
And it literally forced the speaker to suspend the session.
How far
while
away
they
was this
brought in
man?
air freshener.
Damn, bro. No, he didn't fart, bro. He took a liquid shit in his pants.
Oh my god.
That's the only thing that smelled that bad.
And then the better thing was, apparently, those attending said Kenyan lawmaking sessions started pointing the blame at one another.
Bruh, dude, it's like preschool over again.
Okay, here's the question I have: if the guy who does it comes forward, will they be charged?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the justice works whenever you.
Will they be fined or put in jail or both?
I don't know.
Like, this must
but
be decided.
it said Julius Gaya. So apparently knew who it was, and he said, "Honorable Speaker, one of us has polluted the air, and I know who it is. I am not the one. I cannot do such a thing in front of my colleagues," the accused member replied, defending his honor.
What is he, a samurai?
Speaking nobly.
So Speaker Edwin Kakach asked the Assembly sergeants to help combat the smell by bringing in air fresheners. He said, "Get whatever flavor you will find in any office, whether it's vanilla or strawberry."
I've never
Fresheners
smelled a
apparently come in
vanilla.
flavor.
I've never smelled a vanilla air freshener.
Yeah.
Have y'all?
Me neither.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, vanilla.
And then he said, "We cannot continue sitting in an environment that smells bad."
I'll be interested in having a vanilla air freshener.
Your
Spray
citizens don't have chairs to sit on.
Wait, hold up. Wait, there's this one sentence. It's while the flatulence kerfuffle struck Homa Bay. A flatulence? What does that even mean? I've never seen those words in my life.
You never heard the word flatulence?
No, I've never heard that word.
Yeah, flatulence.
You ever flatulated?
Kerfuffle just means
Problem.
yeah, basically. All right, so that's that. What are your opinions on the Kenyan fart outrage?
I think it's an appropriate response, to be honest.
Personally,
I think this is an offense punishable by death. Personally.
Oh, definitely. Death of everyone in the room. For blaming other people, because that's not nice.
Either this is a really small room, or it was like a potent ass fart. I don't know which is worse. Whether it was just a small enough room that everyone could smell it, or it was just so awful that they had to evacuate or something. I don't know. We may have to do some Sherlock Holmes detective work next episode to figure out who it was, because pointing the finger, pretty suspicious. Not gonna lie.
Pointing the finger or pulling the finger? That's a headline. That's a headline and a half.
That was a missed opportunity for MSN News.
Yeah, that is. That's very odd. Very suspicious that he pointed out one of his colleagues. Any more opinions on this?
Death to all. That's about all I have.
I would love to have a vanilla air freshener. Like, I'm really keen on trying that, if it exists.
Yeah, I like that's
and
very
or strawberry.
specific. He was like, whether it's vanilla or strawberry, like those are the only two air fresheners in the cold.
Like, he's not even naming air fresheners. He's just naming flavors of ice cream.
Yeah, he also said flavor instead of scent. Anyway, next up we have a man who was mistakenly circumcised, to put it.
Bro, he lost his extra compartment.
That's about as light as you can really put it. A 70-year-old man went into Leicester Royal Infirmary for a bladder procedure known as a cystoscopy or something, but was mistaken for another patient by hospital staff and circumcised, which for the less medically informed of our listeners means they cut off his foreskin on
Cut
accident.
off his pouch, his extra pouch.
This man kept it for 70 years.
Let's be
They
real.
just-
He wasn't using it.
Yeah. There's so many uses for foreskin, you know. Like, you can use it as a sleeping bag, you can use it to catch fish.
For
can use it
for a late night
parachute.
snack.
Yeah.
Oh.
As a parachute, if you're ever falling. You can
Honestly,
use
it's
it as
helpful.
a environmentally friendly way to carry your groceries, for instance.
Oh.
And, you know, they took that from him. So I think it's pretty reasonable that they paid him £20,000 for taking such a useful item from him. And he said that he was so busy talking to the hospital staff that he didn't notice he was getting the incorrect procedure until it was too late.
Okay. How does that happen?
I
Like,
don't-
did you...
Additionally, he said, Brazier added that finding out he had been circumcised was a real surprise.
Oh, I would imagine it was.
Yeah. The hospital said that we take events like this very seriously and carried out a thorough investigation at the time to ensure that we learn from this incident and do all we can to avoid it happening again. That would be quite unfortunate if your hospital had the reputation of more than one accidental circumcisions.
There's a related article on the side that says Iceland's proposed ban on male circumcision upsets Jews and Muslims.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all see that too.
we can go into
More
that
from
raw.
CNN.
CNN.
Anyway, so personally, I think
Oh.
this is an outrage. I think he deserves all that he got and more. They took a very useful item from him. Maybe that could have been his coffin, and they took that from him.
What would y'all do with $24,000?
Get a new foreskin.
Get that synthetic foreskin, bro.
He's like 70 years old,
Yeah.
so
He's not using it. What does he care?
yeah, I don't know. So, what do you think about it, Brandon?
I mean, I think it's pretty messed up. I mean, you're going to get your bladder had surgery on, but instead, part of your penis is gone.
Reasonable. Well, what do you think about the incident in of itself, Trent?
I think it's a travesty. Definitely the worst thing to happen in the UK area ever since acid attacks. Because frankly, at least acid attacks didn't
Remove foreskin.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to move on to the next one we already had planned, or do you want to read the Iceland's proposed ban on male circumcision upsets Jews and
I think that'll be interesting one to
I want to
read.
go down the circumcision rabbit hole.
All right, this is the circumcision episode. All right. So Iceland evidently has a proposed bill to ban non-medically required male circumcision on babies and children in Iceland, and it's receiving backlash from the religious communities, which, if you don't know, some of them have... I know that at the very least Jewish people, some of them, foreskin is a religious...
They want your pee get
has
cut.
religious significance.
Don't they wear their foreskins as rings?
That's how they get married. Oh my god.
Exchange. Wait a second.
It's for babies, so the proposal is that the child should be old enough to give informed consent, which I think is pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
If you didn't know,
That's
circumcising
pretty
actually
cool,
takes away a fairly decent amount of nerve endings, and therefore less of a sensation in the peenie.
Penile organ, yes.
So, I mean, I don't know. On one hand, I can see why it would upset you not being able to decide for your baby. On the other hand, you still have the option later down the road. At the point that your kid can give informed consent, they're gonna need to be put under anesthesia.
Yeah.
It'll be like an actual surgery.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
That seems pretty reasonable, to be honest.
I thought
'Cause,
they were
and-
just banning the concept of circumcision.
And apparently the European
Ouch.
Jewish Congress condemned the bill, saying the ban would be an effective deterrent that would guarantee that no Jewish community would be established in the country. And 1 in 3 men globally is estimated to be circumcised, with the majority for religious and cultural reasons. But most Americans are circumcised, I believe. But that is a pretty specific to religion and culture, I believe. So the health benefits of circumcision include lower risks of acquiring HIV, genital herpes, human papillomavirus, and syphilis.
And also not having smegma.
Yeah.
Or dick cheese.
I mean, I don't know.
Bro, if you starve though, that's the only thing you got.
No.
I do. That's an interesting question that I've never particularly thought about, is whether or not that's, because you don't really get the option as to whether or not you're circumcised, as of.
Yeah, but you don't remember.
You don't. But on one hand, informed consent is pretty somewhat reasonable, but at the same time, you're also going to be asking. Well, I mean, I guess to begin with, there's the question of how old would informed consent be for consenting to surgery.
I'd say maybe like 14.
Yeah.
Like.
I'd say about puberty.
Yeah, 14, 16, somewhere in there.
And then kind of, further on, that'd just be kind of like an odd thing for your parents to ask you. You want that for here to go? All right. Well, I mean, that's I think we've already stated our opinions on this.
Yeah, it's oddly reasonable. I mean,
related article: Nigerian Facebook user posts graphic photos of female circumcision.
I was going to mention that. I don't. Yeah, let's read that. I have no idea what female circumcision is.
Yeah, now we'll learn about
it.
Also, shout out to CNN for providing us the means to go down the circumcision rabbit hole.
Oh, it's the removal of the clitoris.
Oh dear.
God, how?
They just
cut
it off.
Well, this is pretty horrible.
Snap it away.
Yeah. Wait, FGM survivor? As in, like, it's something people die from? Oh no.
I mean, yeah, I can imagine.
All right.
You should be able to do it.
Apparently, it was an advertisement. It said, a Nigerian man has caused outrage after he posted graphic pictures on Facebook showing children apparently being circumcised. The man, who calls himself Alhaji Adebayo, posted the images on January 3rd, along with text offering free female circumcision, Iorin, Kwara State, Central Nigeria. So, I mean, man's just trying to advertise, man.
Just trying to make a living, man. Wait, it's free. Never mind. You can't.
All right, let's read the post. He says, Bonanza, free of charge, 8 days. Yearly opportunity is coming in, and it is going to end on Thursday, 4th of December, 2018. Olaula, my residence, Ahiri House, Alapansampa Compound, Alore area. Come one, come all. Yeah, man's got a business going. Apparently it's illegal, but no one's been convicted.
Like,
legal businesses, we love those. We all love those.
Who hasn't ran an illegal business? Let's be real here.
Yeah, I mean, all things, seriously, that's pretty, it's obviously a pretty horrible thing to do.
Yeah.
But
I can see, like,
hustle, I suppose.
Easy infection if, like...
It's not like guys were not circumcising, proposes any kind of risk.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for females, it's pretty much just an exclusively bad thing.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we've hit the end of our circumcision rabbit hole, so as of recording, the Teen Choice Awards are tomorrow. So, it looks like Lil Nas X is going to be there, as is Taylor Swift.
Let's look at this performing.
And serious surfboards.
One Republic,
don't forget that.
Bozzy, Blanco Brown, CNCO, Hervey, Monsta X, Jordan McGraw, and Sarah Hyland. Yeah,
sounds like
Monsta X.
It sounds like Monkey S.
Well, it's going to be hosted by Lucy Hale. David Dobrik will be associated somehow because he's
it's a K-pop group. It's a K-pop
group.
Oh, here we go.
So Lil Nas X nabbed 5 nominations for Old Town Road, followed by Post Malone with 4. Khalid, Taylor Swift, Halsey, and Katy Perry each have their own 3 rewards. Avengers Endgame is set for 9 rewards. TV, Riverdale, The Flash, and Shadowhunters have 4 nominations, and the first ever inaugural Icon Award will go to Taylor Swift, who is set to receive it in person.
Riverdale
Icon,
is such a bad show.
I never cared to watch it.
Arguable. But
like, what makes it a bad show, Trent?
It's definitely
I can see the appeal. However,
it's up there with like the drama shows.
Yeah.
It's
like
the Big Bang shows.
It's like the Big Bang Theory. I can see the appeal, but it's just it's so dry. That,
Yeah.
like,
Well, I see.
I just can't get into it.
Well,
I'd ra-
I've seen all of Riverdale up to season 3, and I can say that it definitely, in my opinion, it definitely dropped off after season 1. It was a legitimate, at least it felt like it was a legitimate murder mystery as far as season 1 with Jason's death. But after that, it kind of felt like they were just pushing as far as like the writing and stuff.
Yeah, like
Let's try to make it last.
Whenever season 1 came out, I was like, I heard people saying like, "Yo, this is such a good show." So I picked up season 1, watched it. It's like, yeah, it's alright. But then it just continually gets worse. It doesn't.
Yeah, and especially like, the next season, or season 3, which is about kind of hard to explain. It's about a Dungeons and Dragons ripoff that actually affects the town essentially.
That's literally what is that? Dodger Dare. That's Dodger Dare from the Amazing World of Gumball. They literally lifted that concept from Amazing World of Gumball.
Wait, so this is going to like the supernatural realm, pretty much.
It's later on revealed that that's not what's going on, and it's all prearranged. There's another show called Sabrina the Witch that's set in the town of Greendale, which neighbors Riverdale. So I figured that it was going to be kind of a tie-in to that, but it's, as far as I can tell, it's not. Well, I mean, that's kind of all. I don't really care about the Teen Choice Awards personally.
Yeah, I never cared to watch them.
I have more respect for the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, to be honest.
Yeah, so that was kind of a slow segment, but I figured we might as well cover it. So moving on, we got the Kardashians, because what podcast is complete without a segment on the Kardashians? Essentially, the Kardashians, Khloe and Kylie, did makeup after drinking 18 shots of tequila combined, and washed it down with Red Bull.
That's 20 years off your life.
In the video, one of them is drinking Red Bull and I don't know. I guess that's the tequila in her other hand at the same time.
Because Red Bull by itself isn't terrible enough for you.
Bro, people die from alcohol and energy drink mixing.
Oh yeah.
Pretty deadly.
So Jenner starts with a shot by herself because she's quote unquote bored waiting for her sister. And then Khloe pulls up in an underground garage and says, "I used to do Red Bull and alcohol too, but now that I am 703, I don't." Good for her. And so they start applying makeup, and since they're radically drunk, this doesn't go well apparently. So the two make phone calls and get visits from their momager, Kris Jenner, her boyfriend Corey Gamble, family friend Malika Haqq, and Sophia Richie, who is dating their sister Kourtney Kardashian, Scott Disick. I didn't know Kourtney Kardashian was a person, personally.
How many Kardashians are there? What the hell?
There's like 8.
Never counted.
Yeah, and then Kim Kardashian and Kanye West FaceTime them while they're drunk. And
I never understood how they got popular.
What's up, Kanye?
Hey, Kanye here. Love Kanye.
And I
Thank
love
you,
you,
Kanye.
like
Very cool.
Kanye loves Kanye.
Oh, wait. So it's not even 8 each. It's Kardashian took 11 and Jenner took 7.
Jeez.
The
Man,
two
Jenner's
sisters
such a
then
wuss.
dance, try to punch through the pink paper background, talk about money, and leave so drunk security has to drive them home. Our initial calculations that we ran, just kind of generalizing tequila shots, assumed that each of them took 9 out of the 18 that they took combined, which, if that was the case, it would have taken them each 24 hours to completely metabolize the alcohol in their bloodstream.
Oh, hell
But
no, bro.
apparently it was 11 and 7 each, so one of them was just super fucked up.
It reminds me of that interview, Adam22 and Bunk or John Gabbana, where Bunk just like when he was exiting, he was just up against the wall and he just fell down.
That's a mood.
All right, well, what do you guys think about the Kardashians in general? Because we're never covering the Kardashians again. If I have anything to say about it,
I don't really care about them, honest.
yeah, me either.
Other than
Trent?
Khloe and Kanye, I don't care.
Wait, do y'all know like how they got
Why Chloe?
popular at all?
Khloe Kardashian made a sex tape with Ray J.
Oh yeah. And
That's
the
the
family
sole
just
reason?
kinda-
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, and they also like they had a good manager or something because they fed into it very well and
Yeah.
managed to grow it from 1 or 2 people.
Good for them. You know?
All right. A minute.
Paris
Wait a
Hilton.
minute. No. Okay, Refinery 29, you need to chill the hell out because they called it the Kardashian clan with a K. Oh, I don't care. Let's not. Let's just find something else.
Bro, those people that fall up on the Kardashians.
I like myself some trash TV. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I enjoy trash TV. I'm not gonna lie. But
All I watch is YouTube.
yeah, like I watch YouTube and anime for the most part. But every now and then I'll turn on my TV and actually just watch some straight trash, and I'll love it.
Bro, Adult Swim
Alright.
at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's
gonna-
odd. It's odd. It's
Too-
odd.
Too not.
Okay, to close out the segment, we're going to cover Joe Biden's nationwide rampage.
Oh, of course, yes. Truth over
He's-
facts. Truth over facts.
I guess he's running for president or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He said, I'm not even kidding. He said that poor kids are just as good as white kids,
I mean, yeah, I think we kind of knew that.
as well as we value the truth over facts.
If I don't see a T-shirt with that on it, I'm gonna be really upset.
We value the truth
Really
over
upset.
facts. Joe Biden.
Bro, we should make that merch. On God.
If this
Well,
gets
he's,
1,000 listens, truth over
Whoa,
facts
whoa.
T-shirts.
We're dropping it, bro. We
Comment
gotta
right
especially do
after.
hats. I feel like hats would be a really
Merch
good
drop.
piece.
Should make Joe Biden campaign hats. Joe Biden, hire us.
Joe
my-
Biden.
My Twitter
Everybody
DMs.
listening.
My Twitter DMs are open, Mr. Biden.
We know how to make shirts. Yeah.
We will
Anyway.
run your whole merchandise empire.
He's
With the plug. With the plug.
He's 76 years old or something. He's like hella old.
Oh. What? I wonder
Yeah, spot on.
how
He's
old is the
76.
oldest president? Oldest
Trump.
president. That's really.
He's like 70, yeah.
Oh.
And he apparently said he was vice president at the time of the Parkland shooting, which he wasn't. He's basically every time he speaks, he just messes something up.
Actually, the oldest was Ronald Reagan. It was 73.
Huh.
Fun
Huh.
fact. Fun fact.
At the end of Donald Trump's term, he'll probably be the oldest, though.
I remember
Basically-
there was some president that got stuck in a bathtub one time and they get butter to get him out.
Oh, it's the fat one, Taft.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Taft.
That's
right,
epic.
right. How embarrassing.
All right, so just to sum it up, there's way too much to cover in a reasonable time span, but he said he was VP during the Parkland shooting. There's the thing about white kids being just as good as poor kids. And,
Truth or facts?
yeah, truth over facts. How could we
Facts,
forget?
true fact.
So he's just stumbling his way in his, geriatric slumber across America.
See, Joe
He's
Biden
just
senile
senilely
tour.
stumbling across America. So, what do you guys think? He doesn't seem like he's a horrible human being or anything. He's just messing up every time he
He
steps
was
on stage.
wildin'. He wildin'.
You know what? I think this is a huge publicity stunt. I think he's
It
doing
could
it
be.
on purpose.
Well, that's the thing. It's like every day you go, like I check the news and there's just a new mess up from him.
If this is a huge stunt, I wouldn't be surprised. But if it isn't,
Yeah, I
I,
wouldn't be
also
either.
wouldn't be surprised.
We're all
Yeah.
enjoying it.
Well, he wasn't ever. Was he ever really in the position that y'all can recall to be speaking and people who actually cared before?
No, the only people who have been actually cared about during the Democrat debate are Bernie and Hillary in the past. So
Yeah.
we got fucking Hillary. Why didn't we choose Bernie? Fucking libtards, am I right?
Yeah. Democrats.
Got him.
At the very least, as far as I can tell, he's better than Trump, but he's still just going on a drunken
Wow.
rampage or something across America.
He gotta stop popping pills before his speeches.
Yeah, he's on he's on back pain medication.
He is. Joe
A little
Biden.
bit too much.
Well, he's ascended.
He's
He's mixing it with
arthritis
alcohol.
He is.
meds. Lay off the arthritis
Looks like-
meds.
All right.
Looks like
Well,
he needs it, definitely.
you guys got anything else to say about this?
No,
Watch out for your foreskin. Don't let people take it.
don't let Joe Biden cut off your foreskin or your clitoris.
That's on that note, listeners. Listen to us very carefully. Heed our words.
Mhm.
You need to protect you and our fellow brother's foreskin. If
Mhm.
you're a male,
And if you're a female, I don't know.
We
protect
cannot let our
the.
brothers fall.
Don't let shady Ugandan men steal your clitoris.
What's he gonna do with all those clitorises? Clitori.
Make a necklace. I bet he just eats them like Skittles.
Fries them up, bro. Deep fries them.
Honestly,
You can fool people by deep frying them, bro. They can't see
make,
what it is.
You make the fufu.
You can say they're nuggets and just deep fry them.
I don't think clitoris.
What the hell kind of nuggets?
Yeah.
That lady's either got a serious problem or that's just small nuggets.
I mean, it could be some mini, like the ones we had at the school. You know, the small ones. I don't know if that's even chicken, bro. I don't know if it's actual
that's
meat.
still too big.
I mean,
clitoris
if
isn't
you
like
gotta-
this huge thing. It's like it's just a
You know,
small
shut
little,
up.
small
We're
little bean.
yeah, here at the
Small little
Dysfunctional
bean.
podcast. We're all about loving your body. But if you got a nuggy-sized clitoris, you probably need to go see a doctor.
Get that shit cut off
Oh my god!
by a shady Nigerian man.
Get that shit cut off. Trent 2019.
I mean, I think they missed his very generous free offer,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm sure he's
It was a
still
bargain. It was a
for a
bargain.
relatively low
There-
price.
There's definitely medical reasons to get it done. Like if the doctor recommends you cut off your clitoris, just cut off your clitoris. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Even though it's such a
that's a
Nigerian
lot
guy.
different with having like a legitimate medical opinion than some random Ugandan guy. Like, Anyway, that'll more or less conclude our.
Trent, can you please
Astro
tweet that?
clitoris rant.
that's not even like that'd just be a normal tweet for me.
Please tweet that, please. I would love that.
All right, 1 second.
That'll make my day.
Give me your clitoris.
Oh, here it comes.